After months of searching, you found the perfect home. You put in an offer and it was accepted, and the day before you're to move in, your big bank lender says,
Whoopsies, you're not approved to buy a house.
Wait, what?
Unfortunately, this happens, but it doesn't have to happen to you. Here's how to avoid becoming a victim of bad lending that derails your home purchase. Hi, I'm Francine Viola, Realtor in Olympia, Washington, and financing your home purchase isn't easy. These big national lending firms want to simplify this complicated and detailed process by telling you all you have to do is beep, boop, beep, boop, beep on your phone, and with minutes you're approved and ready to go buy a house. It isn't that simple. Buyers face a lot of threats to having a successful sale, and the biggest threat to buyers is using the wrong lender. You will hear me say over and over again to use a local lender. In fact, my colleagues say the same thing.
Get pre-approved with a reputable local lender.
Make sure you have a great pre-approval, probably from a local lender would be best.
You want a good lender, a local lender.
Work with a competent lender who's going to be able to get a transaction done for you.
The benefits of using a local lender versus an out-of-state lender are huge, and as your agent, I want you to be successful. I want you to work with the best. Here are the top benefits of working with a local lender instead of an out-of-state lender. All lenders at some point in the lending process will need you to provide documentation on your income and debt, but the good local reputable lenders will take it one step further and ask you for these documents at the start of the process so that they can run this through underwriting. Getting underwriting approval before you start house hunting is the gold standard today. And this is the main reason why I strongly suggest using a local lender. Other lenders don't underwrite your approval because it takes time, effort, and resources to do this for every potential buyer. You may have had lenders tell you that once you're under contract, then they will want your pay stubs, bank statements, tax records, everything else. But this is okay, but an underwritten approval is even better. Do you know the difference between signing, closing, funding, and recording? You don't have to know this, but your lender does. Here in Washington, signing, closing, funding, and recording are different activities that could happen on different days. But because out-of-state lenders do not understand our definitions for these terms, we end up not closing on time. This is probably the biggest reason why loans don't close on time. Something as simple as terminology can stall your transaction. Another issue that delays closings are requirements that are not needed. For example, here in Washington, termite inspection reports are not automatically required for VA borrowers. I've had countless conversations with out-of-state lenders who don't believe me. What happens next is your file sits on the processor's desk waiting for this termite report that is never going to come, and therefore your transaction is delayed. Working with a local lender that underwrites your approval gives you the ability to close on that awesome home you found, and you can be confident that you can do it. When submitting an offer in this competitive market, it is also important to earn the trust of the listing agent. Local listing agents know the local lenders in town, and they too know who can close the deal smoothly and whose pre-approval letters they can trust. They will recommend to their sellers to accept your offer because of your lender choice. Choosing the right lender is another step you can take to write a winning offer. The worst thing that can happen is you may not be able to buy the home you thought you could. And like I mentioned at the beginning, you may find out this at a very inconvenient time. A little bit of a bright spot is in today's lending environment, the more common story is closing can happen but is just delayed. And you may think, what's the big deal if we're a day or two late in closing? Well, for one, it impacts your move. If you've arranged for movers, changing the date can be difficult, and don't expect the seller to allow you to move in before your close date or move your things into the garage. This impacts the seller, and if they are depending upon this sale in order to close on their next purchase, it can have a terrible domino effect. If you cannot close on time, you are now relying on the seller to agree to extend your close date. If the seller does not agree to extend your close date, then you are out of contract and you just lost the home. The seller can put the home back on the market and sell it to someone else. Now, you may think that is really foolish, but real estate is an emotional business. The sellers could be so angry that in spite, they won't extend and they won't sell you the house. In the end, my priority is for you to be successful. Some buyers are very suspicious when I guide them to use a local lender. Please understand, I have worked with a lot of buyers and a lot of lenders, and I know the difference between a great lender and a lousy one. I only want the best for my clients, and therefore I'm going to share with you the best lenders in town that I know and trust to do a great job. If you are looking to buy a home in the Olympia, Tamar, Lacey area, give me a call and I'll send you my list of excellent local lenders. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.